What is Aaron Rodgers going to do? Is he going to stay in Green Bay? Is he going to go to the New York Jets? Or what I think he's going to do, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to flat out retire. You know how Rodgers likes to be in the spotlight. You know how he likes to play these games, these mind games, and all these things on social media. Now, people do look into it, and sometimes people do look into it too much. It definitely happens very often. It's just how the media rolls. That's how people make their money. So, Rodgers has been teasing the idea of leaving Green Bay for quite a few years now. It's been an ongoing thing the past 2 or 3 off seasons. It seems like Aaron Rodgers may leave the Packers, and every offseason it becomes more likely. But I think Aaron Rodgers is just going to flat out retire. Ready to hear my thoughts in a moment. I thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show where every fan is welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that, I'm happy that you gave me a chance. And make sure you like, subscribe, put that post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. This is the place for you, man. I promise. I promise you won't regret it. So, Aaron Rodgers has been this kind of like drama queen, okay? It's true. He's been like a drama queen. But you know what? It has made off seasons a lot more fun. It has given him another perspective to off seasons, and I think it has maybe made other quarterbacks realize that, hey, I can request a trade. I could go somewhere if I want to, not just after the Aaron Rodgers or not just after the Deshaun Watson situation. That's a little weird and different at times, but at the end of the day, Deshaun Watson got traded, and that's what he wanted at the end of the day. We're not talking about any illegal stuff, none of that. So, Aaron Rodgers going to New York is becoming less and less likely as time goes on. And I don't think he's going to return to Green Bay. I think all the players, I think the organization is just tired of these games that he's playing. Now, is it annoying? Yes. Can you understand why the organization is tired, pissed off, and maybe aggravated with Aaron Rodgers? Yes. But you know what? Aaron Rodgers is being him. He's being genuine. He really is. He likes being difficult. He likes making people think. Heck, man, he should do like a TV show or a late night show because he's a spotlight. And I could see him retiring from football soon. This offseason. He's making it all up. Oh, I'm going to go to New York. And then the other day he said something along the lines of I was interested in joining the New York Jets. That's a very interesting line because, is he still interested? Is he not? He's just a very picky person. Is he realizing that the Jets aren't willing to give the farm for him in a way? So he's kind of thinking, if they're not giving the farm up for me, then, are they worth it? That's the kind of way Aaron Rodgers thinks. And it's a good mindset to have. But, I think he's going to retire. That's why I think he's going to retire. The Jets, no football team is going to offer the Packers 2 first-round picks, and they're not going to offer more than 1. I wouldn't offer the Jets are at the 13th overall or something like that. I wouldn't offer that 13th or 16th, something like that. I wouldn't offer that for Rodgers. It's a lot. Maybe 2 seconds and a third this year and next year, and maybe take a 5th back next year or this year, something like that. But that's just more realistic. He's 39 years old. Yeah, he's a multiple-time MVP winner, but he did take a step back last year. And another thing is, it seems like Aaron Rodgers plays when he wants to. It just seems that's just how it seems. And as the time goes on, it's more and more likely that Aaron Rodgers just retires because he probably burned the bridge with Green Bay. You think he wants to go back to Green Bay after all that? No, he has a big ego. He has an ego. Nothing wrong with that. That's him. And now with the Jets not really wanting to offer him a ton, the Jets did go and sign Alan Lazard the other day, and I heard that Aaron Rodgers gave them a list of who he wants them to sign, so he's being picky. Now, did the Jets just sign Lazard for Rodgers? I don't think so. I don't think that really makes sense because if you go back and watch the film, Aaron Rodgers was never really high on Lazard. He never really trusted Lazard. You go through and watch a tape, and you could see that. So, I don't know about that whole list thing. I don't know about Alan Lazard being in it, if it is true. But them signing Alan Lazard, I don't think that means that, Rodgers is coming to New York. I think the Jets are counting their chickens before their eggs are hatched. Yeah. And he's going to want a lot of money. And another issue is the Packers, they don't have a lot of cap space to be sending them players. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And as I told you, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to retire. I thought of another thing. I thought maybe, he'd want to go to San Fran because, it's where he grew up. But, you talk about his ego and that kind of thing. Maybe he doesn't want to go there because, remember at the beginning of his career, he was maybe going to go number 1 overall. I think they drafted Alex Smith over him. And, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is not going to go to a place where they didn't have faith in him the first time. The Packers gave him a chance, but, the Packers are getting tired of it, and he's getting tired of it, I guess. Packers have done anything and everything he wanted. So, kind of interesting, really weird complications with the story. But I think Aaron Rodgers is being Aaron Rodgers, and that is why I respect the heck out of him. Now, another thing that's fun to talk about is if Aaron Rodgers does leave, is Jordan Love the next Aaron Rodgers, quote unquote? Not just because he sat behind Rodgers, but because, you remember the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, all that crap. You remember that. I know y'all do. Act like you don't. He sat for a few years behind an incredible quarterback in Brett Favre. When he had the chance to start, he took it and he ran with it. The rest is history. Can Jordan Love do the same? It'd be fun to find out. Now, maybe the Packers would just draft or trade for Lamar Jackson. That'd be interesting if they got draft capital from the Jets and say they trade for Lamar. And say just some crazy. That's not. Now I'm just talking out of my rear end at this point. But that's a fun situation. That's a fun scenario to go through in your head. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about this situation. I was kind of all over in this video, but it's kind of how the situation has been all over. It's been, oh, he's going to get traded. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's going to stay another year. Oh, he's going to get traded. No, he's not going to get traded. He's going to retire. He's going to stay. He's going to retire. He's going to go to this team, go to that team. It's confusing. That's why it's kind of all over here in this video. But I want you guys to give me your thoughts on the situation. And I thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where fans welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on. That's all I got for you today. Catch y'all later.